Clements Homebrew, coming at you with a beer review. I've got one today from S.J. Pour from a local brewery of his. It is the Irregardless IPA. I love the name. And it is from the Liquid Hero Brewery out of York, Pennsylvania. I did one of their other beers recently. It's funny because on the can it says style, Citra hopped India Pale Ale. And yet, that's not the only hop in this. It actually has Centennial, Nugget, Bravo, and Citra in it. So quite a few hops. It just seems that that's their favorite hop of the moment. This is a 6.5% ABV beer. That's right, and 75 IBUs. Looking forward to trying this one. So we'll get this can popped open and give her a whirl. It was ready to come out of that can, man. It was just jumping on out of there. It foamed at the top a little bit as I opened it. And look at that. That's got a nice, really creamy head. It's an interesting color. It's kind of an off-white, but it has an orangey tint to it. And you can see this is like a pretty dark amber orange color, actually, for an IPA. Quite dark, in fact. I mean, that's the depth of color I normally get off of an Imperial. So, but this is just 6.5%. So let's get a nose on it. Oh, that's nice. It's not super strong on the hop aroma like I might have expected with the name Irregardless, but right away you get some citrus. I get some like orange and orange rind on it. I get a little bit of fruitiness, so some light tropical. I get lemon, but I get like a bready caramel, so some breadiness and some caramel malt on it. So obviously there's some decent malt backbone. Yeah, it's a nice blend. I get a hint of grapefruit, like I say, some lemon, some orange rind. Just a hint of tropical, nothing specific. Maybe pineapple, if anything. But it's a nice scent. It's a nice aroma. There's maybe just a hint of spiciness on it too, you know, a little earthy spiciness. So it's got a nice scent, and it's kind of sweet, lightly sweet. So it should be quite good. So let's get a taste on it. That's pretty decent. For an IPA, I like that. It might not be like world class, but I tell you, it's a decent beer. It's a medium bitterness. I thought there was gonna be a lot more bitterness too. It's a medium bitterness on it. And because they have used so many hops, there's a lot of different flavors, but the one characteristic I really wanna talk about is the base malt. There's some nice caramel, nice breadiness. It really gives a nice playing field to work from on this beer. In addition to things I said in the aroma, I think there's like a hint of pine in there as well I'm picking up. And look at the glass. There's a little bit of lacing going on, some nice lacing action. I get a little bit of the earthiness, a little bit of this herbal type side on it as well. As the bitterness builds, I get more of that herbal type flavors on it. And as I said before, you know, some caramel, some breadiness, hint of lemon, hint of grapefruit, definitely a general citrus, a hint of orange and some orange rind. The bitterness is definitely building though. It's becoming much more bitter as I go. It's pretty good. I think it's in that B to B plus range. I want to give this an 86, just a notch above the middle. I think that's about right. I'm kind of enjoying the bitterness, but I appreciate that. I think you would have to be more towards a hop head to enjoy this because the bitterness keeps building on it. Overall, I think I'm going to drop it down just a little bit. I think there could be something more with the balance, or maybe do something with when they're putting in the different hops to try to pull out some more distinct flavors, because the flavors all kind of meld together with the bitterness. It is a pretty heavily hopped IPA. Of course, we are doing that these days. You know, they get more and more hopped. I think I'm going to give this an 84 on the overall. It's really a nice little beer. Probably fun to get this fresh on tap at the brewery. So here this is again. It's the Irregardless IPA from Liquid Hero Brewery out of York, Pennsylvania. Thanks again, S.J. Pour. Appreciate it. By the way, it's got a medium body and some decent carbonation. This is Kevin from Clement's Homebrew saying, life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I will see you in the next beer review.